So, season 10 is
Episode
what?
10.
See, that could be the start.
We're going to start in sleepers every week. There's enough.
If I didn't actually hit that. So we are back together, and it is the recap review of season 5, Cobra Kai, episode 9 and 10.
I've been waiting for this for a while now because I got hyped with this episode. Hyped all the way through it.
Yeah. You watched it before me as well.
Yeah.
So you was holding back.
Holding out.
And obviously, I nearly let a few things spill while we've done recap the previous episodes as well.
I thought we did pretty well.
We did do well. I think the last one, I left the last bit in the last one in there where you said, "Oh, delete this bit," and I also done a bit where I was like, "We'll delete that." I left it in there because it weren't that bad at all. I was watching it back and I was like, "Nah, we barely even said anything. We just in our heads we were saying it out loud, so we were just going." Actually, no, that's savage. No, I won't say that. Oh, that was in the next episode. So we didn't give anything.
No, nothing major anyway.
But let's get on to this episode. So we start off this episode with Sam being her usual Sam self and not being understanding, empathetic, or even listening, taking time, taking a breath. Like, what is karate about? It's about taking your time, bit of that wusa into the chi and all that. And she has none of that. She has absolutely zero of that.
No chill at the moment.
Zero chill.
You've
So
got to keep that team drama going, ain't you?
You do have to keep that team drama going. So she wasn't listening to Tori. And what I did like, though, is that everyone else was understanding. Everyone else. So if you watch the last episode of our recap, you remember right at the end, I did mention the word savage. In fact, I'm going to play it back now. I'm not going to mention it yet. I'm just going to say one word. Savage. Episode 10. What did I say when I first come on? Out of hand. Yes. And that bit there was the bit we're about to talk about now, which was straight after Sam and Tori had a fight. Tori ran off. The next scene was Tori at Cobra Kai. This scene is one of the most savage. Like, this isn't like a.
Well, it's reminiscent, isn't it? Because Terry Silver gave it.
Yes.
The old wooden balls.
It was the wooden boards, but instead of wooden boards, it's like 4-inch thick concrete. Like instead of the wooden boards that Daniel's son used to have, it was concrete, and Tori had to try and punch through concrete. Savagely brutal.
She tries to walk away as well. He does get a little bit. Obviously, they have the 4 goons to stop her from walking away.
Yes.
I reckon if she'd pushed through, they wouldn't have done anything.
What are they going to do?
Terry Hill's clearer than that. He ain't going to beat her up.
Exactly.
Just to prove a point.
Exactly.
But she falls for it again.
Yeah.
Breaks her fucking wrist.
Breaks her wrist. Breaks every single bone in her hand. Cutting up her hand. And yeah.
She does smash it. She gets all angry and smashes it through the next time, don't she? She smashes.
Yeah. Is it Kim Un-dun?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Kim Er-dun.
Kim Er-dun. It's hard to. It's hard. I don't know how it's pronounced, but it is. It is Kim Er-dun.
Yeah.
So we have to remember Kim Er-dun. She's a savage one. We're definitely going to be speaking about her later on when we come up with our own sort of theories of what's going to happen in season 6. Next up after that, we see Sam then go to find Tori's house, which is an absolute mess. But in the back is her mum.
Yeah, it's almost like the old school where you don't see what's his face's mum in Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, it is.
Leg sticking
out. I don't think the Tori's mum is going to be like, "Hey, Tori, Tori."
No, that is just the cast. That is
yeah. There's nobody in there. That's just the cast. There was zero movement.
There's nothing.
No. They couldn't even be asked to go, "Hey, Tori, who's that?" No worries, mum. It's just a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, one of them cheesy bits. Just a friend. And Sam's like, no, it was more like Sam gritting through gritted teeth. She even said that, though, didn't she? She was like, "I don't want to be here, but
Yeah, she came across as a snooty little bitch.
Yeah, she
as
did.
well. And
She did.
Like for the last, we did this in the last couple of episodes we've done. She's been getting more and more snooty as it goes along. And I don't know if it's done on purpose because she is a rich kid. But if it's not, then I don't know where they're going with this character.
Yeah.
Very unlikable.
Very unlikable.
Like,
and that's
good at winning the fight.
Yeah, and that's no good if you're going into, say, the final seasons for the Sakai Takai, and Sam's going to be fighting. You will want her to win, surely.
Exactly. But no, I'm not even, I know what's going on. But teenage dinner, I don't know if it's just bad writing where they're acting like it's grown men writing out teenage girls reacting. Like they're making a well overreact and like being maybe one of them's got a daughter. I've got a 16-year-old daughter. I'll tell you what they're like. They're moody as anything. They don't want like so maybe it's that, but yeah, she's turned into us.
So she goes there, actually listens to Tori, what Tori's got to say, and they kind of sort things out.
Yeah, begrudgingly.
But they sort things out. Next up, we have the plan to go and it was the plan before, wasn't it? Where they was going to go and speak to Stingray.
You know what? I actually can't. That was it. Yeah.
It was the plan before they were going to speak to Stingray, knowing full well that he wouldn't really tell. And then one of the kids in Cobra Kai.
Well, to be fair, if you look, it was all Hulk, wasn't it? You got to remember, they were all nerds, weren't they? I thought that was quite nice. That's how they were able to talk about Dungeons and Dragons with him.
Yeah.
Because Eli was a nerd. Dimitri, maybe not all of them, but Eli and Dimitri in particular.
Yeah.
Absolute nerds.
Yeah, and Miguel was a big nerd as well.
So they were able to talk to him in Dungeons and Dragons terms, and was just. I didn't enjoy that scene. I'm sure some people did.
Yeah, I found it a bit cringe.
Bare cringe.
Because look, I don't know how people socially interact, but for me that was a bit. Yeah, it was painful.
Still,
a bit.
Yeah, well, still. It's
yeah,
like WWE talk like in the ring.
Yeah,
like talking, doing a promo.
It was like someone trying to talk to me in Yoda, and it was like well awkward the whole way through. I was like, just tell the story, Stingray, bro. You all know what you're talking about.
And then the monk felt pain. He didn't feel love anymore, so he just wanted to be part of things. Like,
maybe they're trying to do like he's a socially awkward dude.
No, and he's putting on the front, and we get that. I think we get that without. So, I think we get that without getting that because we know that. I know that Stingray, because he's not like that all the time. Where he's like that. Hey, yeah, I'm Stingray. I kick ass. I'm the. He's not all that all the time. That's definitely he's putting on the act. He's putting on because he built that persona within the dojo.
But I mean more like you can easily do the same. You can get the same outcome in that scene by just having Dimitri just saying, "Is this what happened?" Yes, it is. No, like instead of all this nonsense with him telling the story with the dolls and it's a personal choice. I'm sure some people loved it. You know,
I'm sure it was fun for people who play Dungeons and Dragons.
That's a good shout. I've never played it. I know it's like you've seen it on YouTube. Like it gets massive now. People actually watch it and everything.
No, I haven't seen it on YouTube because it wouldn't be in my feed, mate. Next up.
I swear as I can to stop this fucking piss taking.
Mate, just because you've hit 12k views on fucking TikTok, on a video, he thinks he's big time now. Look at him leaning back. Look at him leaning back. Are you earning 5 figures? No. So until that, sit down and shut the fuck up. So basically, up next is Johnny and Carmen. They go to the hospital to get a scan of the baby. Johnny's typical Johnny self, brilliantly. Clearly showing that he wants a boy, but then he's correcting himself. So that's quite good because any dads out there, that's how it feels. Okay, there's going to be a lot of hate in the comments. No, I actually wanted a girl. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares?
Like the ocean against rocks.
1 in 10. You're 1 in 10, bruv. You're a 1 in 10. Yeah, we've got a girl later on, but you're 1 in 10. 1 in 10, bruv. You're a 1 in 10 man. Make this look bad. But when they come out, who slips into the elevator? Because he slides in, doesn't he? Because he's a slimy bastard. And I love it. Terry Silver, of course, ends up in a lift. Like, how do you plan that? How do you plan it? How do you plan that? It's got to be convenience. It's convenience. But he gets into the lift. And what I liked is whether Terry Silver knew or not about the pregnancy, he didn't make that clear. And he made sure that Johnny told him.
Yeah, I think he found out then. I don't think he knew. I think he might have known that. Maybe they knew he knew they were at the hospital. I don't think he knew. Is there some reason why he's at the hospital, actually?
I don't know.
Yeah,
but you know that kind of he's the kind of person that could be on the board of a hospital because he's got so much money.
Yeah, but I think he found it then. I could be naive there. But I think that was the first time a bit of surprise for him. I think that was.
Yeah, well, and just like Terry Silver, he finished it off with talking about his kids, which is brilliant. Then after that, people find out the news. Amanda, Daniel find out the news. Chosen finds out the news, and then they decide to have a celebration at a nightclub. Or they Daniel LaRusso's cousin arranges a celebration at a nightclub, and as soon as I was getting excited, I
was smiling because he doesn't have much to do. He's usually like the bubble joke.
I like him as a character. I like him as a character.
It's the first time he really endeared himself to that time there. It was, and I was like, I hope you smashed this one. It looks like he did.
It was good. It was good. But I was smiling as soon as because I just knew it was going to be a good scene, and I was just waiting for it. So we see the club scene, and they done well to really fit in quite a lot of that. They managed to fit in Chosen declaring his love for Kumiko. There's a fight between Anush and Louis, which was funny because Anush is sleeping with Louis' sister.
As well, funny, right?
Yeah. Because he's like, why are you acting funny?
Yeah, them two making up is funny as well when they're drunk, as you know that would happen as well. I don't really mind. Yeah.
Like, it's mad that he just punched him, though. And then
if you're tackling him as well.
They have a proper row, mate. And then they don't even get kicked out of the club. Mate, is that what it's like in America?
I doubt it, man. Honestly, you happens over here. I swear to God.
You even stand toe to toe with someone, you'll get kicked out of the club, bro. Like, nah, things are wild in America if that's what's going down.
Chosen just being drunk is hilarious.
Chosen being drunk is hilarious. Yeah. Yes.
And then there's loads of little.
Because of Johnny and Chosen sort of getting to know each other a bit more.
Talking about Daniel.
I love the Johnny and Chosen partnership, it's well good because there's little bits of it early on with when they fight in dojo.
Yes,
yeah.
And then obviously, and that is the end of the episode. Apart from they will leave the wiser side, they're going to go home.
Yes,
and they get into the limo.
And the limo they get kidnapped.
Well, that's the end of it. You don't know them being kidnapped.
Yeah, but we assume that at the end of that episode, they're being kidnapped by someone related to Terry Silver.
Which, as you'll find out in episode 10, may not be the case.
Yeah. So we slip like Silver into episode 10. We slide like Terry Silver right into episode 10. And boy, oh boy. So on episode 9, it finishes off where we think that Daniel they have been kidnapped, bro.
Well, they've been kidnapped.
Man. They've been kidnapped.
Come up at the end of episode 9. You do see him right at the end, or is it episode 10 at the start?
No, it's episode 10 because they're still waving around in the car, and you're like, shit, what's going to actually happen here?
Yeah. Then he reveals himself. Did you think for one instant though that he was going to be like fighting them? Really, I didn't have that in my brain. From the moment I saw him jump out of the car, they're all going they're getting together straight away. I had no tension.
Do you know what? It all happened quite fast, and I found it all quite funny. There was Mike Barnes. Mike Barnes. Then they had a little scuffle, and then the best bit for me was when they go, "Why don't we just go kick his ass then?" And then Johnny's obviously like, "Yeah, it's a good idea." And then Daniel's like, "Chosen, you're going to be the sort of the sensible one here, yeah." And Chosen's like, "I think that's a good idea." And you're like, and they're like, no. And then,
my brother's literally like, get in the car, I'm going.
Yeah.
He ain't bluffing, man. He
ain't messing about. Again, Mike Barnes. Everyone else had a head start on Mike Barnes, but he's managed to put his character right up in a short amount of time. He's managed to put his character right up here in my eyes. So then, yeah, so Daniel's left stranded in the middle of nowhere. He rings Amanda to try and find him.
No, doesn't he? Does he ring them?
Yeah, he rings Amanda straight away, doesn't he?
How does Stingray get involved in?
Because Stingray decides to help
she
after.
says on the phone. She says there's someone at their house. They've got Cobra Kai on there. I'm back.
Yeah. Because it's Cobra Kai. Do you know what?
Yeah.
Again, I weirdly straight away when she said Cobra Kai at the door, I knew she was talking about them, and she probably saw Tori and Stingray and assumed that Cobra Kai was going to be at the door.
The car's got Cobra Kai on it, hasn't it? Well?
Yeah. But I wasn't worried at all when she said that, because I thought, no, that's going to be Tori and Stingray, and then totally forgot about it.
Yeah, until it turned up. Yeah.
Totally forgot about it until it turned up. Yeah.
So, I mean, we're jumping in, but obviously, then we'll stick with the Daniel Russo thing. He's stranded, and we get that nothing scene with like the hillbillies. Or
the one that you were not happy with the writing. There's no need for it, you said.
Just no need for that scene in there, man. Like nothing comes with it. There's no tension because, like I said, you know he's going to be at the final fight. Because obviously, all through this,
I didn't think that far ahead, but I did think to myself, "What is this? Are these? Where are they going to? Where do they feature in this?" It's a bit like the Miguel's when Miguel's gets sent to the wrong place. Which wasn't the wrong place.
Yeah.
Are they going to feature later on in the
we've got to discuss that because we said after episode 2, quick sidebar here, like if Miguel's dad don't come back, and that's just a waste of them, like them 2 episodes, and we don't see high.
Yeah. If Miguel's dad does not come back into the series at all, I think that'll be a waste of time.
Yeah.
Why did he go to Mexico? For me, that's a waste of writing. That whole Mexican bit, there's no need for it. If there is no comeuppance from Miguel being brought back into his dad's life and then not being told, because I think there's a good sidebar, there's a good side episode, there's a good side whatever you want with Miguel's dad being nuts, whatever happened and the reason why Carmen took him away, and will Miguel's dad actually be angry about not being told about the whole situation? Like,
probably
such a waste. If there's nothing to come with it.
I reckon they've done that as a self-contained story, like 2-episode arc, bro, 3-episode arc. I reckon that might be the last thing, because obviously we'll get into season 6 series properly in a minute after the end of the time. But I reckon they won't know, unless he's going to fly out to wherever this tournament is and stuff from Mexico. I don't see where that story, like how you crowbar that story back.
Yeah, it was kind of cut off.
Yeah.
Do you know, it's kind of cut off when Johnny and Robbie got out of the car with FBI t-shirts and they didn't get shot.
Yeah.
This guy was probably high on something and was not suspicious or watching out of when Miguel left the there's a few bits that you
give it the pass though because of the action.
I give it the pass.
But all the time this whole Daniel Lewis story is taken over the course of about half the episode anyway. In between that you've got the Miyagi-Do kids getting together to get the plan to infiltrate Cobra Kai, haven't you?
Yes. And there's 2 separate stories.
You got the lads going to Terry Silver's house.
Yeah, which kids should. I'm so glad the kids didn't get involved in that. And there's a reason why they did it in 2 stories, because they wanted to go savage, but it was like, nah, kids can't be involved in this other fight. Yeah. This is for the adults. This is for the kids, and it clearly was. They were the kids were at the small table, bro, and if they saw that fight, they'd be happy that they stayed at the small table, because they're not ready for that kind of modern day weaponry. What the hell? Oh, sorry, wrong. Medieval weaponry, should I say? Yeah.
I'm gonna get medieval on your ass.
Mate, it was. It was. They took it back. Like, let's go to the house first of all. We're at the house now.
Well, the plan is, what is it? They're going to break it. They're going to hack into Terry.
Well, there was no plan.
No, the kids I'm talking about.
Oh, the kids' plan. Yeah. They hack into it because they knew that it was going to be video footage
of him that cheated.
Yes.
So but before they get to Cobra Kai,
first of all they wanted video footage of the Stingray being beaten up.
Of course it was. Sorry, yes.
But they couldn't. That had been deleted.
Is it? Yeah, and then they get the footage of it. But yeah,
sorry, can I go back to that? Bit odd that Terry Silver is with Stingray at that point there, the police haven't looked at that and gone, okay, where's John Kreese in this situation? Because this is when Stingray got beaten up, and this the last bit of footage is of you standing in front of Stingray saying, so you want to be part of Cobra Kai? The next thing you know, Stingray's got tubes hanging out of his arsehole.
I don't really thought about it.
Great detective work from the Valley Police.
There's a convenience in it, convenience.
Yeah, so anyway, that's by the by. We completely ignore that bit. But then Tori said, no, there's other footage of when Silver had admitted to her that he cheated. They didn't have, again, they can't put him in prison. They can't put him in prison. That's all just a moral thing. It is, there's no prison. He ain't going to prison. And weirdly, why did Silver get arrested anyway? Because they came on his property.
Yeah, I think it's going to be along the lines, obviously.
Reasonable force went out the window straight away. Yeah, I don't know if that's the thing in America, but in England, reasonable force. Like you can, like you can't. If someone comes on your property and they shouldn't be there, you can't kill them.
And Stingray is recanting on his testimony, isn't he, and saying it's now. At the end, you see him talking to the detective, saying that he lied about Kreese. So they arrested him for questioning. I'm thinking, but
yes. However, you've also got a character that's lied about his testimony. So he's a terrible witness.
When we get in the theories, that's what I mean. There's no way. Like they could easily, there's no way they could easily work out of prison. Well, easily, like not even going.
Yeah. Anyway, let's not forget all the juicy stuff, which is the fight. Oh. Well, first of all, they go to the house.
Right, smash through the gate.
Walk through the door. That is a good, funny, drunken scene. Standard. This is an oak door. You're gonna break your fist. Okay, I'll do it. Yeah, but that's like the comedy before the brutalness, the savageness. Yeah, and you knew it was gonna get savage straight away.
He's gonna dash.
Because he goes, "You're coming to my house." He's like, "Oh, brother." It seems to be like a teen, like gets a bit heated sometimes. But why? You look like you're getting a bit crazy. You want to come into my house, right? Like shaking everything, veins out the neck. And that means I could do whatever I want to you. And it's like, rah,
here we go.
Rah. And he goes straight to the samurai room and pulls out a sword, bruv. So straight away, I was like, "Oh, we're going straight to swords." Oh, we're going straight to swords. And then Chosen goes, gets out his forks.
Yeah, Raphael's weapons.
Yeah, gets out his Raphael's. Yeah. And it was just like.
But you had the great Mike Barnes.
Oh, yeah, the Mike Barnes bit. That's the best bit. That's the best bit. That's the best bit. Because he comes in showing all his skills. It's just like, I'm going to knock you the fuck out. And he just knocks him straight out. That was well good. Then it gets knocked out.
Neutralized.
Yeah.
To the back of the head.
Yeah, but that was well funny because Dad just knocks him straight out. Because because they're like so old. You do forget that they can all have it.
He ain't a small geezer, that geezer, either.
No.
He ain't a small geezer at all,
Mike. Mike Barnes ain't. Like you do forget they can all, even Daniel with his he can still have it. So yeah, a lot of respect for all of them. And Mike Barnes brilliant. That was well funny, that bit.
But that does leave Johnny taking on five of them at once.
Johnny has to take on 5 bad guys.
One Chosen and Terry Silver have a fight to the death.
Yeah,
basically, literally. Like,
and the thing is, like, that's Chosen's kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, mate, he was all over it. He was ready.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Look, he doesn't go to the samurai sword straight away. Well, once Terry Silver gets one of those douches under them that makes him numb in the leg, then he gets the sword out because he got pussy out.
Yeah. Your hair comes out. The hair comes out. Yeah. And he's like, all right, now I'm going to have to chop you up, bro. Yeah.
And that's when he pulls out the whatever.
They're well good.
Like, is it a Shuriken or something, or is that the stars? I can't remember. But anyway.
But the slash down the back.
Oh, and again, mercy shown. Chosen's got him. He's down on the ground. He's got his needle like to the front.
Yeah.
And he hears Johnny make a noise. He turns around and typical slimy, snaky little Terry Silver straight up the fucking back and all right.
Yeah.
And I thought that for that show, that's pretty hardcore.
That's well hardcore. Yeah. That slash knife down the back was well hardcore, bro. I was like, someone's gonna die.
Yeah,
I thought Chosen was gonna
I
die.
presumed he was dead. Yeah, 100%. Especially after like committing his love to Kumiko as well. And all
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like, that's a standard trope in it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Now he'll never get to see her again. But yeah. Pleased he isn't dead though. Pleased he isn't dead.
And then we got on the flip side where it's chopping and changing. It goes to Cobra Kai where they break into Cobra Kai. They're all on the computer.
Yeah, and then Cobra Kai get there, don't they?
Yeah, and then Cobra Kai get there. And again, big terror.
Yeah.
Big terror.
Yeah.
Big
But
terror.
exactly, I didn't know since you just said that, but you are right. That fight was a hell of a lot gentler.
Yeah. Because it's kids.
Yeah.
Because it's kids. And the other one is brutal. Like I said before, it's out of hand. It got out of hand. Swords. I'm sure there was more weaponry in against Johnny. I'm pretty sure there was some weaponry against Johnny, weren't there?
Forget about Tyron Woodley's fingers, mate, going bye-bye.
Oh, yeah, Tyron Woodley gets his fingers chopped off. Yes, no, there is definitely referee because Johnny gets stabbed.
Yeah.
He gets stabbed. Yeah, bruv. Johnny gets stabbed.
Johnny's getting his ass whooped.
He's getting his ass whooped, bro.
Then his, I forget what the baby picture monogram.
Falls out and he gets a new level.
Like Popeye just eating some spinach.
Yeah.
Mate, and then he absolutely just cleans out, bro.
Yeah, he does.
Cleans us, and that is when Tyron Woodley gets his fingers cut off.
Yeah.
And again, another last scene, you probably see that as well. Like the two things just popping off. Like, a good bit of graphics there. So,
no, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. And then
we're back to Cobra Kai with the
back
kids.
to Cobra Kai with the kids. It's left down to pretty much what Dimitri and Hawk is.
We should have done this fight first because this fight. Now I'm thinking about after talking about the good fight in the house. This fight's actually not. You get Stingray first, having a bit of a Stingray moment, beating up the four dudes outside when the parents are getting when the Russo.
Yes.
Knocking the crowd out four dudes. But yeah, it's just full brawl. Everyone like, and you're getting all your pair offs, obviously. You know what I mean? Like Ken he went straight for Robbie, didn't he, Kenny?
Kenny went straight for Robbie and does actually quite well against Robbie, doesn't he?
Yeah, Robbie's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Robbie can have it, bro.
No, but what I mean is Robbie ain't trying.
Yeah. True. Yeah, no, it does. No, but that for me, like at that point there, that's when Kenny does need to get whooping.
Oh yeah.
Like he does need to get put in his place a bit because, like, I get it, but someone, Miguel just needs because Miguel. I think people are forgetting. That's why I was happy to see Miguel start fighting again. People forget Miguel can fucking have it. He was champion, bruv, and he beat all of them, everyone. Like he can have it, but they haven't had him fighting properly.
Yeah, because
for ages because of his back.
Although the fight against Robbie got pretty good. Right,
and who won?
Yeah,
Miguel.
Yeah.
So Miguel, this is what I mean. And
don't
again, don't sleep on Miguel, bro. Thank you. Exactly. And I said that a couple of episodes again. Miguel's actually had it hard, and you know what? Towards the end of this season, you start to grow, stop being as much as a wet blanket.
Yeah. They're going to work. The fight, the fight's good. Yeah, Dimitri has that wonderful roundhouse kick on Kyler. Knocks him clear. After Hulk said,
yes,
you've been knocked out.
Yes,
such a shit bully. Like, everyone who's got bully knocks you out.
Yeah.
Which is like, apart from me, he's like, me too.
That's well funny. Yeah, because he knows, because Hulk knows Dimitri can have it, because Dimitri had Hulk.
Yeah. So that's great scene. But the fight seems good, but you knew it was coming. They have to surround the egg like they did in training.
Brilliant. I actually liked it. I actually like that bit. I like that bit. I can see you didn't, but I like that bit.
I didn't like it. It's just it took a bit. They were intercutting it with the good fight at the house. So I went and watched more basically, and it took too long. But then once the adults turn, like Terry Silver gets there as well, we get Silver versus Daniel LaRusso, and it's his baddest moment. Yeah, it's his baddest
it is. I'm sorry, but
bad man moment, bro. It's ridiculous.
Anyone seen it? That.
Yeah. And flashbacks to Terry Silver telling him what moves he's about.
Yeah, which is really good. I think that's well good.
Yeah,
well good. How to beat him with his own style,
Whoops it. Terry goes that dirty punch and as kid just
no, but but I think also Daniel LaRusso adds a bit of spice to his normal Miyagi though, doesn't he?
Oh, he goes full.
It goes full pelt. He's not. There's no just defensive side, which is good. Which I think is going to be. No, there is. It's mixed.
Yeah,
it's mixed.
Yeah, but
it's not just counter. It weren't all just counter.
In the entire series.
Yeah, no, it was.
All episodes.
To be honest, his baddest moment in all of it.
Yeah.
in all of it.
Absolutely dominates Terry Silver. Dominates.
Yeah, it's a different level.
Yeah, he's showing that he is the Karate Kid.
Yeah, exactly. Which is what I think they need to do. They need to do that because otherwise you can't finish a season, and we're coming towards the end of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they're saying 6 is the
last. You can't have Daniel Russo whimper out.
No.
You can't have any of the big characters whimper out.
He's an absolute G at that point in that fight.
Yeah.
The Terry Silver, he doesn't even really get hit on him, does he? He just absolutely whoops him.
They whoops him.
And then they play and then the kids finally upload the video and play Terry Silver telling how he cheated.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, all of them, like, mate, that should be like the end of Inglourious Basterds, mate. All of them kids throwing their geese down, mate. I'm coming and marking you. Yeah. You're Cobra Kai for life, remember? Never die. How about this, mate? Like carving a cobra into their forehead. Style, you know what I'm saying? Like, you walk around in shame from now on.
Yeah, bruv, like, you're still Cobra Kai. Like, you just get rid of your sensei. Like, your sensei just changes.
Yeah. Well, that's where I think obviously we'll get this. But that's the overall impression of the series for me was I loved him. Every second of it.
Yeah, overall, I was well happy with it.
Enough filler here and there.
There was enough filler, but I think what they really did really well was they made sure that it was yes, there was filler, but they made sure there was something big in every episode. They made sure it was a big fight, a decent fight. Because if you was to add filler and there was like no fight in it, you'd be like, I think you'd lose a lot of people. And they could have quite easily just done an episode with Miguel's dad where there was no fight and it was just more of an emotional one and looking on the characters.
That's why they had to go down the ring.
Yeah.
But look, I loved most of it. It was all good. I enjoyed every single minute. And it's one of the few shows that gets better with every season, in my opinion. Not like you're in the 5th season now, and I think this is possibly the best that they've done so far. And because of the introduction of the characters like Chosen, Terry Silver, like the more they bring in, the better it is.
Yeah, no, I agree. I fully agree.
We'll go on our theories in a second because I've got some good ones for season 6. I'll tell you, some good ones.
Theories time. Conspiracy theories.